All right, guys. I'm just gonna let you know a little thing here that I did do this video once before, replayed it. It's way too hazy, too pixelated, but it is kind of dark in here because, for one, I'm on my tablet shooting. I ran out of space on my phone, which I normally shoot my videos on. So we're gonna get down to this. Why am I a Gale Weathers fan? Couple things. Couple things here, and I tell you why. Courtney Cox is a scream queen in her own right. She has been in every single Scream movie, including the new one that's coming out here in March. That makes 6 times she's been in the film in the Scream franchise, which is unbelievable. Uh, but let's get it out of the way. Gale Weathers is a go-getter. She is a go-getter. She's out there to get the news. She wants to get it before anybody else gets there. Be the first one to get the scoop, get the main headline. She's a complete, badass. She doesn't put up with, BS or anything like that. She's a fighter too, just like Sydney is. But with her, I mean, she is, like a detective because she would always help Dewey out in the films, solve these cases, these Ghostface killings, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, those are things that I like about Gale Weathers. I'm really looking forward to Scream 6 with her. From what I saw in the trailer, I love what I've seen of her in the trailer. My only gripe or my only complaint would be, don't kill her off. It'd be pointless because you don't have Sidney Prescott in the film. I think if they want to kill Gale Weathers off, they should do it, or if they would do it, which I hope they don't. I hope she rides off into the sunset and lives, a happy, her happy ending, which we did have the happy ending in Scream 3. But, it's radio silence. I mean, from what I heard, they're willing to risk it all. So we'll see what that means. I mean, this is going to be exciting. I've never been so hyped up for a film in a very, very long time. I think the last movie I was so hyped up for was we're not talking about the Marvel films. I know Endgame was a big, big one, but I think the one I was hyped up for was the Friday 13th 2009 remake, which I was disappointed about, but that's another story for another day. But like I said, this is about Gale Weathers as to why I'm a huge fan, and I think she has the best story arc out of all the legacy characters. Watching her grow from each film to each film is, amazing. The dispute with her and Dewey in Scream 4, where she's going undercover trying to get the story, and she tells Dewey, "Let me know when you're back on Team Gale." So, and I believe it was right around that time when Courtney and David were actually divorced. They were actually divorced at that time too. So, I think they might have put some of those elements into the film, like argumentative couple or something like that. But I really liked how they played each other off in each of the films, all of it until Dewey's death in Scream 5. Spoiler if you haven't seen that, Dewey does die in the film. So in Scream 5 we're talking about. So other than that, yeah, I mean, she's a complete badass. She's a go-getter. I really love, that she's got her attitude is that she ain't gonna take bullshit. And we saw that with Amber, her and Sydney taking on Amber, because it was like the first time we ever saw Gale get real, real physical. Because we did see her save the day in Scream 1, but she didn't get physical. Like what we saw in Scream 5. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen. And I would always joke around, like in the live streams with, like, craving something scary and Night Watch Zone is, what would be really cool to see Gale give Ghostface a stone cold stunner. But yeah, she's a complete badass, and I really like that because you got to have somebody tough. You got to have somebody tough. You got to have somebody that's not going to run, somebody that's going to uh, fight back. Definitely you gotta run away from them at some point, but then there's a time you gotta fight back. Sydney Prescott ran, fought back, uh, but Gale is very, very different. She's got that, badass attitude, which I love about her. So that is it, guys. That's the reason why I love Gale Weathers so much, and I'm hoping she makes it out alive in Scream 6. Let me know. Are you a big fan of Gale Weathers? And if so, why? And I will see you guys back here next week with a couple more videos, which I still got to figure out what type of videos I'm going to be doing. Uh, but be ready for come next Thursday. Take care, and you guys have a great night.